Yes, Chelsea fans, how are you all doing? Hopefully you're all good. Hopefully life's treating you well. That's the main thing. I'm back. I'm back with live match commentary. Who'd have thought? Who'd have thought? But yes, I am back with the commentary. Hopefully you guys are well. The scoreboard is a little bit basic, I know, before anyone says anything. Yes, the scoreboard is dodgy. It's not great, but you know, what can we do? Hopefully you guys are all well. You're all good, and it's not too bad. Hey, it's not too bad. So, come and say hello in chat. Let me know that you're here. I'll say I haven't done this for a while. I only announced that I'm going to do it. I didn't know I was going to be doing it until earlier today, until this morning. So, yeah. Hopefully you guys are all right. Can I hear myself? I have. I can hear myself. I need to try and get everything arranged on my screen. I'm only using the one screen at the minute. Hopefully we're good with it as well. Hopefully we're all right. Scoreboard is dodgy. It's not the best. But, you know. So how are you all? Chelsea team is a good one, by the looks of it. Let's try and put the chat somewhere else so I can see it. Dave, how are you, mate? Good to see you in. I don't know how many people are watching. I can't see it on what I'm doing. But hopefully you guys are all good. Anyway, I can't see how many people are watching. Anyway, how are you? How are you all? However many of you are in. It's just ridiculous. I'm trying to work out. I've got 6 people watching. Thank you very much. Appreciated. It really is appreciated. I'm trying to work everything here from one computer screen. It's not the best. I haven't done this in a while, but I need to get back doing it. And that's what I'm doing. So I'm trying to get back in here. I'm trying to... Len, how are you, mate? Good to see you. Good to see you in. I've just got to try and organise my screens here, if I can. I need to put this... 1 minute. I've just got to sort myself out here. This is a nightmare. I haven't done this for so long, but I need to, obviously, as I keep saying. I'm waffling a bit just to fill time. Hold on. I will get there. But at the moment, my setup is just completely random. So bear with me. We will be back on it. Can I put that back on this one? I can. Yeah, I can. Anyway, Dave and Len, where can you watch the game? I couldn't reveal the source. On TNT or TNT Sport in the UK. I'm watching it on the paid TNT Sport app that I paid for, which is why I can do this coverage. If you can't watch the game, then why not listen to it with my commentary? Live match commentary, literally ball by ball coverage. It's not a watch along that I do. It's ball by ball coverage, and hopefully you guys will enjoy it. That's the main thing. Yes, Len, I am back, mate. How are you all doing? got to try and build things up again. It's been a while. Just so you know, I didn't do the Bournemouth commentary. And the reason why I didn't do Bournemouth was because last Saturday was my 50th birthday. Literally on the day, 50. So I didn't do, because we had things going on with family and everything else. So I did not do the commentary last week. There will be more match commentaries on this channel. My live match commentaries. Now, I can't change those colours on that scoreboard. I can try. Let me see if I can sort that scoreboard out. Those colours I need to sort out. I'm going to sort them out while I can. Just upgrading. Hopefully it'll be done and the colours will be sorted out now. I'm hoping. Let me see if I can sort these colours out. Hold on a minute. Hold on 1 second, people. I will be with you in just a minute. The game's not kicked off yet. Once it gets going, we'll get cracking with it. I've just got to sort this link out and hopefully the scoreboard will go back. Has it not done it? Come on, colours. Why is the colours not working? There you go. What does that say? Time up, not down. Right, I've just got to sort that scoreboard out. Bear with me. Like I say, unfortunately, I've got so much going on normally. Obviously, looking after my boy, trying to get all that sorted out. Let me just sort this scoreboard out so it looks all right. The game's about to kick off in 5 minutes. I will be there. So just bear with me 1 minute. I've just got to sort that scoreboard out and put it where it needs to be. Right, so hold on. Let's sort that out. Let's just move this over here. Let's move this down in where it needs to be down here. Just in there, maybe about there, I think is all good. I don't know why it won't change the colours. The colours needs to change, but it hasn't changed. It's very annoying, I have to say. So 1 second and I'll be with you, people. I didn't have time to get all this sorted out before I joined the stream. I apologise. It's as raw as you can get it, basically. This is this is what you get on my channel. This is me. So hopefully you guys will enjoy it anyway. I am trying to get that sorted out. It won't actually sort itself out, the colours, and I don't know why. How can I? So that's done. So colour. There. Save that. Right. Right, okay. So hopefully, let's do it now. The new link. Why won't it change the bleeding colours? Never mind. Never mind. I'm trying to get it to change the colours, but it's not happening. Anyway, you get the general gist of what I'm trying to do here with this. It is horrendous. Trying to sort this all out. I can't see my browser. Can't see my apps. Deary me. Oh my word. Anyway, 12 of you watching. You're probably watching this thinking, what the hell's going on? How amateurish is this? It does get better, honestly. I promise you it will get better. Deary me. Now, we are delayed, people. Our coverage is delayed, obviously, because we're watching it on the app. We're not watching it live, so we are a couple of minutes behind. So no spoilers in chat. Watching 1 min delayed. No spoilers in chat. Okay. Anyway, players are out on the pitch. TNT Sports are doing this thing where they look sort of inside where the players come walking out. Joe Cole's there. Right, this is a big game for Chelsea. Oh, the actual players are in the tunnel. So I'm delayed by a little bit. It might be a couple more minutes than a minute. So anyway, I will talk you through the game, ball by ball coverage as normal on this channel. Not a watch along, ball by ball coverage. Hopefully you guys will enjoy it. Hopefully we get a good win. Onengi, how are you, mate? Good to see you. Giuseppe, how are you, mate? Good to see you in as well. Nice to see some regulars are coming in, which is always good. Like I say, it's a basic scoreboard, I know. But you get the general gist. Chelsea's team is a good one today. We'll run through it in just a minute. Obviously, with West Ham as well. It's always a hard game, West Ham. Always a hard game. Oh, hold on. Clinton, how are you, mate? Good to see you in. Anyway, so Areola, Wan-Bissaka, Mavropanos, Kilman, Emerson, Alvarez, Rodriguez, Somerville, Paquetá, Kudus and Bowen up front. Again, I'm a minute or two delayed, so bear with me, people. Make sure you no spoilers in chat, people. The Chelsea's team: Sanchez, Fofana, Tosin, Colwell, Cucurella, Fernandez, Casido, Madueke, Palmer, Sancho, Jackson. On the bench, Jorgensen, Dizazi, Badiashile, Neto, Mudryk, Felix, Nkunku, Dewsbury Hall and Vega. The match is about to start. I am delayed, Alex. I am delayed. I'm delayed by a minute or so. Come on, Chelsea. Game's just kicked off live. So, again, as I say, I am a minute or so delayed. So bear with me with it. Because that's, unfortunately, when you've got the app on BT, you don't get it. Onyegi, no. Onengi, I should say. Please do not put any spoilers. No goal news, no nothing. We're going to do it together. Please do not put anything in chat. If you do, you'll be removed from the chat. We like to live it. As I say, unfortunately, we are delayed because I'm watching it on the app. Anyway, we're about a minute or so delayed, possibly, maybe two. Hopefully, it'll only be about a minute or so. Jadon Sancho's first start for Chelsea. Madueke, Sancho and Palmer in behind Jackson. Come on, Chelsea. I am delayed quite a bit, by the way, by the looks of it. Anyway. Couple of minutes delayed anyway. So, let's live it together. Right. On the BT Sport app that I've got, it's quite delayed, I have to say. Anyway, a couple of minutes at least. Never mind. So West Ham going to kick off. Paquetá. Paquetá. He's about to kick off. I am very delayed, I have to say. Wowzers. Right, they kick off. West Ham kick us off. And the game's underway. Kicking from left to right as we watch it. West Ham with the ball. Gone to their back line. Mavropanos has got the ball. Chelsea just standing off. Palmer pushing up alongside Jackson. Chelsea playing in this strip, this coloured strip with shorts and blue socks. West Ham in their usual kit at home. Back to the goalkeeper who just launches it. Out to this area on the right-hand side to where Kudos is, up against Cucurella. And he's been fouled, Cucurella, right on the halfway line. Goes back straight towards Levi Colwill. Back to the goalkeeper, Sanchez. Tossing goes square as well as Colwill, giving them 2 options either side. He goes to the right-hand side to Tossing, just inside his own penalty box. Shut down by Bowen. Turns back away from travel back to Sanchez. Sanchez now rolls it into the feet of Cucurella, who's come inside. Colwill, deep inside his own penalty box. Got an out ball. Fernandez turns Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka brings him down. Chelsea got a free kick. Halfway inside the West Ham half, our own half, sorry, left-hand side. And it's Chelsea to take it. Colwill back to the goalkeeper, Sanchez. 2 Chelsea centre-backs are dropping alongside Sanchez. He plays it into the feet of Casido forward, back into Tossing, under pressure from West Ham, Somerville, and then across to the right-hand side. Wesley Fofana's playing right back today, and he tries to get the ball forward. It's blocked off, and it's a Chelsea throw-in. So Fofana goes back to Tossing, back to Sanchez. On the penalty spot, launches it high up towards halfway. Over to the left-hand side to Sancho. Good first touch. Turns away from Wan-Bissaka and plays the ball inside to Cucurella. Cucurella drives forward away from Bowen. Inside the West Ham half. Halfway, left-hand side now to Sancho. Sancho holds it up and goes back to Levi Colwill. Casido drops deep. Halfway line. Asks for the ball and gives it to him. Palmer the same. Palmer tossing. Left-hand side here to Jadon Sancho. Up against his teammate. Wan-Bissaka plays the ball into Jackson's feet. We're halfway inside their half, right out on the left-hand side, and Chelsea going backwards again halfway. And it comes to Casido, centre circle. He plays a raking ball wide right, Madueke. Madueke fronts up the defender, then holds it up, just plays it back to Fofana, back inside to Casido, back to Tossing, halfway inside, 10 yards inside our own half now. And Colwill, good ball into the feet of Enzo Fernandez, and he claims he's been fouled, but the referee says play on. West Ham come forward down the right-hand side. It comes to, I think it's Kudus. Kudus, right-footed, straight into down the throat of Sanchez. Sort of blocks it and gets the ball away, and Jackson plays the ball away. First time around the corner to, Enzo Fernandez to Jackson. Jackson's brought down, and it's a Chelsea free kick. About, I'd say just beyond the centre circle. Jackson plays the 1-2 with Jadon Sancho. Jackson driving forward, left-hand side, into the penalty box. Jackson fronts up the goalkeeper. Jackson scores! Nicholas Jackson has nutmegged the goalkeeper, and it's 1-0 Chelsea. What an excellent finish from Jackson. Nice and simple. He had all the time in the world, Jackson. It was easy for Chelsea, I have to say. The build-up was just simple. We just play it out to the left-hand side, and Jackson, he makes a run off for Sancho. Sancho sees him and just plays him up the line. And Jackson's got all the space in the world to run from the left-hand side. He gets closed down by the defender. As he gets in towards the penalty box, left-hand side of the penalty box, let's have a look here. We take the free kick quickly. So Enzo Fernandez to Jackson's feet. He gives it to Sancho, give and go. And Jackson's away, and he beats the left back, and Jackson's driving towards the penalty box, wide left of it. He drives inside of it to the corner of the 6-yard box, left-hand corner. The goalkeeper comes out, calm as you like, slots it between his legs, into the back post, and Jackson scores, and Chelsea are 1-0 up. Excellent. Why is my thing saying away team? Why is that? Home team, away team. Dearie me. Hold on. That's shocking. Away team. Someone could have told me that. Right, that should be done now. Home team, away team. Away team is done. That should now change. Anyway, the ball's gone back. Why isn't that saving? None of it's saving. Home team, away team. Right, is that done? That's done. Right, that's done. Save that. Right, save that. Hold on. I'll get here in the end, honestly. Anyway, the ball's gone forward up to Chelsea's penalty box. And it's sort of up in the air and clearing it away, and then up in the air again. West Ham left-hand side, good tackle from Caicedo. It's about 10 players in a 10-yard radius. West Ham are pressing Chelsea. Fofana, nice and simple. Sees the challenge coming in, right by our corner flag, and just plays off the West Ham defender for the ball to basically just go in for a Chelsea throw-in, right by the corner flag. I'm hoping that these colours sort themselves out now. I'm hoping. Anyway, Chelsea loft the ball forward to halfway. West Ham defender steps in front of Nicholas Jackson and gets the ball away. Cucurella's on the chase with Kudus back to his own box and does well to play it into Sancho. Back into Colwill, who holds off a challenge and plays the ball forward to Enzo. Good take from him. Jackson, halfway line, turns the defender and he faces him up and he's running towards the penalty box on the left-hand side. Now Sancho takes it on up against Wan-Bissaka. Corner of the penalty box. Sancho, unlucky. He looked to see if Nicholas Jackson was making a run inside the box. Jackson held his position. Sancho played the pass and unfortunately Sancho played the ball inside thinking that he'd made the run. He hadn't. Anyway. West Ham go back to the goalkeeper. He rolls it out left-hand side. Kilman plays the ball into the feet of Bowen, who drops off and beats Tosin. He turns him halfway, but Tosin gets back in with a good challenge. Well, I thought it was a good challenge. Referee says no. What's his face? Bowen went down just in the top end of the centre circle. Palmer is playing. Yes, he is. Anyway, the ball's gone to Wan-Bissaka. Kudus outside, just outside of our penalty box, right wing. Cross comes in towards back post, over, evades both Bowen and Somerville, and it's a Chelsea goal kick. Meanwhile, I'm still trying to sort these scores out. The scoreboard. I'll get there in the end. Trying to find my app. Never mind. Don't worry about it. It's all good. Chelsea goal kick. Sanchez leaves it to Colwill. Left corner of the 6-yard box. Colwill's asking someone to drop in. West Ham have pushed 3 players forward. So rather than play it forward, he plays it just square outside the 6-yard box to Sanchez. He rolls it into the feet of Jackson, who lays the ball off. Back to Enzo, plays the ball wide right to Fofana. He cuts inside, holds off a challenge because he's got 3 West Ham players around him and he has to play the ball backwards. Colwill, edge of his box, plays the ball into the feet of Enzo. He's doing really well to link the play up here. Cucurella. West Ham are pressing high. All 4 attacking players pushed up right to the edge of our penalty box. Sanchez beats the press, plays it into the feet of Palmer. Palmer turns inside of our own half and plays it square to Enzo. Centre circle. He plays the ball wide left, looking for Sancho, but it's too much legs on it. He won't beat Wan-Bissaka, and Wan-Bissaka gets the ball away, but can only play it up to Kudus, who's got Cucurella all over him. Back inside their own penalty box, West Ham, and they blast the ball away over halfway, raking ball. Bowen's trying to run against it. Sanchez comes out and just plays a little nonchalant ball away from Bowen, and Cole has to hold off a challenge and try to get the ball away, and he's been fouled. Well, I say he's been fouled. Referee's given nothing. Anyway, so it's Chelsea 1, West Ham 0. Good finish and a good goal from Nicholas Jackson. Anyway, West Ham take the throw in, which the foul was never given, and to Mavropanos. He halfway inside his own half, he comes up towards the bottom of the centre circle, held up by Chelsea, so he has to stop and go square to Max Kilman. Inside his own half still, looking for an out ball. He drives out to the right-hand side with Jackson after him. Plays a little ball to Wan-Bissaka, who flicks it inside straight to Enzo. Good pressing from Jackson. Chelsea nice and simple, just holding possession, knock it about between midfield and defence. And then Caicedo's had one put on him by Paquetá as he lays it off to Tosin. He goes to Fofana, drops in. Fofana says, give me the ball. And he does. Tosin square to Colwill. Plays the ball forward to Jackson, who's got a little bit of space. Chelsea's back line are looking to break the lines, and they've done it 3 times in this game already. We are being held up on halfway, and Sancho, left wing, gives it back to Colwill. Into the feet of Cucurella in the centre midfield position. Tosin. Now, Caicedo. It's literally 10-yard forward, 10-yard back at the minute. Palmer collects the ball and been fouled by Emerson. Emerson's claimed there was no foul at all. He's shouting at Palmer. Palmer's told him what to do in no uncertain terms. Palmer saw it coming all day long. Chelsea free kick. It's gone backwards, and Sanchez had a pass back to him. Has put him back on his byline, just outside his own box. And he's now playing it up to Colwill. Colwill, into feet of Sancho, gets it back. Colwill driving forward, trying to dribble between three West Ham players. We managed to get away with it. And the ball's gone left-hand side here, and Jackson's run out to the left-hand side. Left back for West Ham's disappeared. Jackson, up towards the corner of the penalty box, comes back on his right foot, lays it square to Palmer. Palmer shoots left-footed. It goes just wide. Unlucky. West Ham. Remember how wide open Tottenham were last season when they pushed that high line? West Ham, whoever's playing right back for West Ham, is absolutely nowhere. They've got Kufal, and I have to say, I'm a Chelsea fan. West Ham's right back Kufal is, what is he, 7 every week? Decent player. They are absolutely nowhere, West Ham. Their right back is nowhere, and Jackson's just rolling, making a run across the forward line, out to that left-hand side, and the ball's playing up to him every single time. And he's got wide open space, Jackson. Anyway, there's an image of a young West Ham supporter, a young girl who's obviously passed away, and the fans are paying tribute, and it's a nice touch. No one likes to see that. Someone of that age passing away so young. Anyway, West Ham drive forward up to the byline. Cross comes in. Chelsea half clear it out to the edge of the box. West Ham with a swinger. Outside the box, Alvarez launches it left foot about 20 yards over the bar. Chelsea doing all right, but what's very noticeable at the moment is Chelsea are happy to play the ball across their defensive line or up into the likes of Enzo or Casido to go back to the defensive line. And what the defensive line is then looking to do is to play a 20, 30, 40-yard ball between the lines, between the West Ham players are pressing, and we're getting in. And we've done it 3 times already. Anyway, Chelsea with Sanchez, long ball, looking for Sancho, half cleared. And the West Ham defenders drop off and allow Jackson to collect it. But lucky enough for West Ham, Paquetá was back there to win it off of him, and the ball goes back to Areola in goal. West Ham's defensive line with the ball. Play it into the feet of Paquetá, shut down by Enzo, goes back to Mavropanos. West Ham with the ball into midfield, back out to Kilman, halfway inside his own half at the minute. Then he launches a raking ball high, really high, out to left-hand side. Easy for Fofana to head it away. Amadueke holds the ball up, good touch, and goes back to Fofana. Inside tossing, inside his own penalty box now, and strides forward, allowed to. West Ham are just backing off him. Now they sort of go to go challenge him, and he has to stop and go back to Fofana. Then Casido's dropped in the space, tossing left, just outside his own penalty box, and plays it square to Colwill. Gets the ball back, under pressure from Bowen, back to Colwill. Chelsea players are rotating around, and then Palmer drops into the space and links the ball over the top, around the corner to Madueke. Madueke right wing, driving against the defender, comes inside on his left foot, but tries to play a ball square, but West Ham spot it, break the play up, and they try to drive forward. They're down the left-hand side now, West Ham, on the counter-attack. Casido's trying to get back there to front them up, and he's done it. Edge of the penalty box, they come inside square. Good challenge. Brilliant challenge. Oh, it was a brilliant challenge from Fofana, I have to say, but the referee has given a free kick to West Ham on the edge of our penalty box. As the West Ham players, Emerson's come across from left side, left wing. He's come across to the edge of our penalty box. We look comfortable. We've got bodies there. But as he's come across, Fofana, who's got caught out of position up the pitch, has come back in and tried to nick it off him. It looked like he won the ball. He's won the ball, but he's also taken the player. He's gone through the player to win the ball, and it is a free kick. It is a free kick. You can't do that. There was 3 Chelsea players defensively on the edge of our box, just marching Emerson across the edge of the box. Fofana's got a bit too keen because he's got caught out of position and just taken him and the ball. So it's a free kick. Dangerous position for this. So Paquetá and Emerson himself are both over it. Now Emerson's walked away. Sancho's lying on the floor behind the wall to try and block any grass cutters. So Paquetá, left foot, drills it straight into the wall. Comes out to the West Ham, halfway inside of our half. They play a ball right-hand side to Wan-Bissaka. Fronted up by Sancho, forcing them backwards towards halfway. Ball played, little 1-2, Alvarez and Kilman, and it goes wide left now. Emerson, inside to Paquetá. Chelsea defensive shape is good. Everyone's behind the ball. It's compact, it's tight, it looks all right. And then we're forcing West Ham with Kilman on the halfway line. He comes to the right-hand side here. West Ham player's got a loose touch. He's had to drive forward, holding off Jackson. Chelsea with 2 lines of 5 here, doing really well. And then Alvarez under pressure from Enzo. Good battling Enzo. Holds him up on the halfway line. West Ham can't go forward. There's no space. Chelsea's defensive shape is very good. A long ball over the top. Easy. Jared Bowen is crowded out by both Colwill and Tosin. Sanchez comes to carry it. Nice and simple. And Lopetegui, he's doing his nut on the side of the pitch. Anyway, Chelsea bring the ball forward on the right-hand side with Cole Palmer. Inside our own half. Holds off a challenge and lays it back to Fofana. Fofana back to Tosin, edge of our penalty box. Loads of space and goes square to Colwill. Fronted up by West Ham's Kudus. Into feet of Casido. No messing. Back to Sanchez. Sanchez now lofted by with the right-hand side to Fofana, who's on the byline. He holds off a challenge. Does well with it as well with Somerville. And then goes back to Tosin. Corner of his own penalty box. Cucurella steps in between the 2 centre-backs. Says, give me the ball. And gets it. And then he plays the ball wide left here to Colwill. Colwill holds off Kudus, asking for someone inside to play a pass to, and Enzo gives him the option. All inside of our half at the minute. Now Sanchez finds Casido to Enzo. Enzo first time right-footed to the left-hand side, to the right-hand side to Palmer. Takes it down on his knee, gives it to Casido and gets it back from him. Palmer just inside of our half, finds Cucurella on the centre circle. Little 1-2 with Casido. West Ham standing off. Their pressing is non-existent, West Ham. They're walking. And the Chelsea player 1-2. And Jackson's been put through by Casido. Jackson 1-on-1 the keeper. And Jackson scored again. 2-0. Jackson scored twice. Deary me. So easy. West Ham, I have to say, West Ham's press is like half-hearted. They're playing like a team that have had players away on international break. They are so lazy. They're walking about the pitch. I don't know if what they're trying to do here is a plan, but twice now, Nicholas Jackson has played a 1-2, but in this case, I don't think it's a 1-2. The ball went into Casido, and Cucurella to Casido. Casido's bottom of the centre circle. He plays it to Colwill. Into the feet of Sancho. Casido, literally centre circle. Jackson makes a run between 2 West Ham defenders, and Casido looks up and just literally stabs the ball through to him. Let's see it here. He stabs it through to Jackson. He's in between the 2 defenders, Alvarez, and Kilman can't get there. And to be fair, as he drives towards the penalty box, he steps inside, and Areola comes out, and Jackson is dead centre in the penalty spot. In the penalty box, and what he does is outside of his right foot, he curls it into the left hand corner. Not left foot's the opposite corner, outside of his right foot, and makes it 2-0 Chelsea. Jackson has got both. Unbelievable. West Ham wide open. Their defensive press, their pressure is non-existent. There's no Souček, there's no Kufau. Anyway, West Ham trying to come forward with Kudus. He plays the ball wide left to Somerville. Chelsea doing well defensively. Madueke's there to hold him up. He gets a cross in and it deflects off a Colwill. And then Chelsea eventually get the ball away. A couple of deflected clearances. Ball's up the line again for West Ham. Fofana's trying to get there, and then there's a foul done. Yeah, Jackson's going to be replaced. Going to be replaced. So Emerson has fouled Fofana, and it's a Chelsea free kick right by our own corner flag. Madueke good defensively, I have to say. Jackson has got 2. His movement off the ball has been good, but it's been easy for him, I have to say. Anyway, there's no foul given. It's a West Ham corner. Believe it or not, West Ham corner. A lot of argy-bargy in the penalty box in a minute. Alvarez, Enzo's one of them. Cucurella is another with Kilman. There's about a foot height difference, but Cucurella's trying to be all over him as he is. Corner comes in left-footed towards the penalty spot. Chelsea get it away. Comes out to the West Ham defender, who's put under pressure by Sancho. Well done. He's gone away back to Areola. Halfway inside his own half. West Ham defender drops in. Mavropanos, I think it is, says, give him the ball. Gives it to Paquetá. Loose touch. Takes his eye off it. Palmer inside of our own half to Enzo. Stabs the ball wide right to nobody. Jared Bowen comes to collect it. He's forced back inside his own half, wide on the far side, on the left-hand side. And it's now Max Kilman, bottom of the centre circle, inside his own half, looking for an out ball. Paquetá drops, says, give me the ball. And he's doing this to his players. Give me an option. He hasn't got one. Alvarez, right-hand side here, right back position. 10 yards inside of our own half. Chelsea defensive line is good. Defensive shape is good. They're trying to play a ball in behind, but Tosin has read it from Somerville, blocks him off. It goes straight through to Sanchez. He mops up, nice and simple. And it's literally West Ham 0, Chelsea 2. Nicholas Jackson with 2 goals, and the movement off the ball and West Ham's defensive shape is shocking. Jackson's movement has been good, and Chelsea have been looking for him every single time. It's got to be something they've been working on, because as soon as he gives it and goes, he's been played in. They've obviously looked and done their own work. Sanchez is trying to give the ball away. Anyway, so a little stat. Most Premier League goals scored since the 1st of May. Jackson's second only to Haaland. Chelsea in again, unlucky. Chelsea break up West Ham's possession on the halfway line, and the ball goes quickly. Jackson drops off, and Madueke was trying to get in. He overplayed it. Anyway, West Ham 1-2. Emerson's down the line, left-hand side. And he plays the ball square. Well, he plays it into Bowen. He's fronted up by Colwill. There's a run off the ball again, Somerville. He gets into the byline, edge of the penalty box. Well done, Madueke, holding him up. Madueke's in there, supporting Fofana. Forces Somerville to outside the penalty box. Cross comes in towards the back post. Flicked away from the back post by Levi Colwill, and it's a West Ham corner. Dangerous. Anyway, Jared Bowen to take the corner. It's from our left-hand side, West Ham's right. Be a left-footed in-swinger. People they're trying to crowd Sanchez right on the edge of the 6-yard box. Cross comes in. Chelsea sort of half clear it. It comes out to Bowen. Chelsea slow to get away. Cross comes in. Jackson near post gets it away. Edge of the box. Wan-Bissaka out to Bowen, right-hand side, our left. Bowen, there's a run. Paquetá inside the penalty box. Colwill's holding him up. Sorry, Cucurella's holding him up. Oh, that's poor from Bowen. Paquetá sort of pinned Cucurella, corner of the 6-yard box with his back to goal, and he's just laid the ball off to Jared Bowen, who followed his pass. He passed it into Paquetá, and Paquetá laid the ball. They would have been offside. 3 West Ham players have been offside. He lays it back to Bowen, and he left foot side foots it 20 yards over the bar. And Lopetegui is going ballistic on the sideline. He's shouting his head off. Anyway, Chelsea with the goal kick, and it's Colwill to go square to Sanchez. He plays the ball wide lefted to Sancho. He can bring it down, take a touch. Plays it inside to Jackson, who's turned the defender and done really well, Jackson. Plays it out to Palmer, halfway inside West Ham's half on the right-hand side. Madueke's on his outside. Gives it to him. Madueke just lays it back to Palmer, who's been closed down. Tries to knock the defender, but can't do it. He's managed to win the ball back, but then no, West Ham step in. Somerville beats Casido, but Casido's all over him. Good challenge, Casido, on the halfway line to win him back. He tried a little fancy flick, a step over, and Casido's having none of it. And Chelsea calm it down with Enzo. Back to Fofana, back to Casido. Halfway inside of our half, tossing. West Ham sort of walking out. Now Kudus goes to press, but he leaves the right-hand side, which gives Colwill loads of time. Into the feet of Jackson. Sorry, Sancho, who's got Wan-Bissaka up his arse. Back to Colwill, plays a good ball, looking for Jackson, but West Ham flick the ball away from him, and they pick the ball up with Somerville. Into the feet of Paquetá, edge of the penalty box, tries to do a little fancy flick on the back heel. Cucurella on the cover, wins it. Out to the right-hand side of our penalty box and plays it into the feet of Jackson, who isn't there. Kilman steps in front of him. West Ham are winning the ball. They're winning the ball in our half a lot at the minute now, West Ham. Anyway, halfway line. They play the ball into the feet of Alvarez now on this right-hand side. He's about 35 yards out, right-hand side of centre. He lays it off to Kudus, and he's got Colwill after him. Has to go back. West Ham with the ball left-hand side of centre. Halfway inside of our half now. Looking for him. They got a ball. Paquetá's got a bit of space. He tries to play a ball in between the 2 defenders to Bowen. Bowen wasn't looking, got blocked off. Easy. No threat at all. And Chelsea picked the ball up nice and simple. Again, this is good from Chelsea so far, I have to say. The shape is good defensively. The movement off the ball is good. And the players are together. You can see that, I have to say. The players are together. You think of what we've got on the bench to come on. Mudryk, you got Neto, you got João Felix, you got Nkunku. It's a plethora of talent at Chelsea now, and you wonder how they're going to keep everyone happy. But anyway, Chelsea play out from the back. They're trying to play little 1-2s up towards Jackson, but he's been closed off by Kilman. West Ham with the ball in midfield. Top of the centre circle, looking for an out ball, but Chelsea's defensive shape, everyone's behind the ball again, and it's good. Goes to Wan-Bissaka and Sancho meets him. Plays it forward to Kudus and Cucurella's after him. West Ham trying to play it in behind. Cole steps over, launches it away, halfway line. West Ham bring the ball down. Bottom of the centre circle inside their own half. Chelsea happy just to sit on the halfway line and tell them, come and play for us. And then West Ham play it, long ball, raking ball from left to right. And Kudus has got in behind. He comes inside the penalty box away from Cucurella. Great challenge from Cucurella. He blocks it and it's easy for Sanchez. The ball just comes off Cucurella, bounces up in the air. Sanchez takes the pace off the ball totally. And Sanchez just literally easy to grab it. Good challenge, Cucurella. Well done. Really well done. Gets applause from his teammates as well. Chelsea play it forward into Enzo Fernandez. He flicks it out to Cucurella. He's looking for an out ball. Sancho gives it to him. Inside Fernandez. Under pressure does well to find Casido. Halfway inside of our half and he gets a raking ball out to Madueke. Unfortunately, Madueke's not 10 foot tall and the ball goes out of play for a West Ham throw-in. Just halfway inside their own half. They're going to take it square, and they do, across their back line and play it forward up to halfway. Chelsea are there. Kudus turns away from Cucurella. And he has turned away from him, but there's Casido to step in and win the challenge. Brilliant from Casido. He beats Cucurella. You can't beat Casido. Brilliant tracking back. Chelsea 1-2s on the edge of our penalty box. We're trying to get the ball away, and we've done it. Jackson tries to find Palmer. Palmer didn't read the situation, and West Ham step across and win it again. Halfway line, West Ham. Literally centre circle. Into feet of Paquetá. Madueke fronts him up and makes him go square. Now they play it wide left-hand side now. Somerville. Edge of the penalty box, steps in, tries to play a ball into a 1-2. Claiming he's been fouled inside the box. Referee's not having it at all. Waves it away, and the play continues. Lopetegui's doing his nut, asking for VAR as well. Let's have a look. They're claiming that he's been pulled back. Didn't see it myself. West Ham coming forward, play it to the edge of our penalty box, trying to find Bowen, toss in and Cole will step in and Enzo mops up. Play it into Jackson, who's doing really well with his shirt pull to hold the ball up. Looking for a give and go with Sancho. Sancho dawdles on the ball and Wan-Bissaka wins it off of him. And then Wan-Bissaka's caught in the mouth by Enzo Fernandez as Wan-Bissaka tries to play around him. West Ham players are claiming that Enzo's elbowed him in the mouth. Let's have a look. Oh, it's Kudus. Enzo just sort of did a challenge and put his arm there, and he has caught him on his chin, to be fair. Now, I have to say, I'm seeing the replay of Somerville going down. He plays a 1-2 with Paquetá. He drives just outside the penalty box. The contact starts, but Fofana pulls his arm back. And they're doing the replay from 3 or 4 different angles. It's just outside the box it starts. The referee's watching it. He's right there watching it. VAR are looking at it, and I think it starts outside the box. It could be a penalty to West Ham, but I think it starts outside. It's a definite foul from Fofana. I don't know what he's doing. He's got Tosin on the cover. So Somerville comes in for the left-hand side of the penalty box. He plays it square outside. The box runs inside between Fofana and Tosin. Tosin's covering it, covering the run. So he's just following the ball. They're not give it. They haven't give it. And I'm surprised. I have to say, I am very surprised because he did pull his arm. He pulled his arm and Somerville, but if anything, it started outside the penalty box. West Ham's eye done by there because if that happened to us, definite penalty. But you can literally see Fofana grab hold of his arm and pull him. And the referee was right there. Anyway, there's a free kick to West Ham, floated towards the back post, flicked away by Enzo Fernandez for a West Ham corner from our right-hand side, their left-hand side. Enzo is captain. Anyway, Bowen to take the corner from the left-hand side. Their left, our right. So one arm aloft. Cross comes in toward the penalty spot. Away by tossing. Wan-Bissaka heads it back inside the box. Cucurella heads it up in the air. Alvarez forward. It's head tennis at the minute. To you, to me, to me, to you. And then eventually Chelsea with tossing just launched it up in the air to nobody. Paquetá tries to bring it down and eventually heads it out right-hand side. Enzo's there with Kudus. Ball to Wan-Bissaka inside the penalty box. Paquetá, great block from tossing. But Sancho can't get there. Kudus turns away from him. Right inside is Wan-Bissaka. Cross comes in. Blocked this again by tossing. Enzo and Cucurella and Casido play head tennis. Comes out to Kudus. Just outside of our penalty box. Plays it to right hand side. To Somerville. He has to go backwards. Paquetá with a little bit of pocket space. Plays the ball into Kudus. I think he's offside. He's scored. But he's offside. I can see he was offside. It's a good ball though from Paquetá, to be fair. Little pocket of space in front of our defensive line, in between defenders, and Kudus makes the run, and you could tell he's offside. It was miles offside. %, he was offside. He's not happy about it, but he definitely was. Paquetá, left foot, yeah, Kudus. Enzo's done really well because he sees that Kudus is there, and he sort of leans on him, Enzo, to push him offside. And Lopetegui kicking everything at the minute on the side of the pitch, I should say. Anyway, Eves, how are you, mate? Joe as well, good to see you in. Richard, Dave. Anyway, so it's going to be a Chelsea free kick offside West Ham. Chelsea 2-0 up, both goals scored by Nicholas Jackson. Nice and simple as well. Just little 1-2s, ball in behind. West Ham wide open. Now they're focusing on Kudus for some reason here. What's happening? I don't know what's happening here, but just looking at him constantly. Anyway, Sanchez is going to take the free kick from the penalty spot. Taking his time. Of course, Carl Wilson tossing goes square next to him. He decides to go long. Looking for Sancho. Sancho tries to bring it down, but West Ham get in front of him, and then Alvarez, I think it was, him and Wan-Bissaka play it back to the goalkeeper, basically. They go across their defensive line. Palmer's closing. So is Madueke. So is Enzo. Enzo's everywhere at the minute. Casido, brilliant challenge. Steps in front of the defender, of the attacker. Backed up by Fofana, and he goes back to Sanchez. 10 yards outside of his penalty box. Plays his defeated Cucurella. Centre midfield positions Cucurella. Back to Sanchez. Toss in now. Plays it square to the feet of Jackson. Round the corner to Enzo. Enzo, first time ball, left hand side to Sancho. Sancho now driving forward to the penalty box. Step over. Plays it to left hand side. Looking for Madueke. Just gets it in front of the goalkeeper. Forcing wide. Sancho holds the ball up. Plays it square to Jackson. Feeble shot, to be fair. The pace went out of the play. West Ham got back in numbers and managed to just defend it. And it comes to Areola. Shot from Jackson was blocked, basically deflected and easy for the goalkeeper. So he rolls out to Kilman. Chelsea drop off. Madueke's playing in the middle with Jackson at the moment, which is a bit strange. Anyway, they play the ball wide right to Wan-Bissaka, who flicks the ball over the top looking for Kudus. He's up against Cucurella. Cucurella claims he was fouled and he wasn't. And it's a West Ham throw, level with the edge of our penalty box. And they go backwards to Wan-Bissaka, to Alvarez. Paquetá with Bowen, fronted by three Chelsea players. Casido comes away with the ball, does well. Chelsea players down injured. And then Casido plays the ball wide left here to Jackson. Jackson collects it, level the edge of the penalty box, driving into it from the left-hand side. Step over, turns onto his right foot. West Ham get the ball away, but only as far as Casido tries to turn away from a challenge and he can't. And then West Ham get the ball away. Paquetá, halfway line, plays it wide right. Beats Enzo to it as well. Somerville up against Fofana. Cuts inside, halfway inside of our half. Looking for support. He hasn't got it really. Has to go back to halfway. Now West Ham. Lopetegui's urged them to go forward. Anyway. Wan-Bissaka driving towards our penalty box, trying to play a ball in behind. Easy. Chelsea's high line was good. Somerville made a run in behind. Easy for Sanchez to come across and claim it. They're making a change now, West Ham. Souček, that I told you about a minute ago, so I'm surprised he weren't playing in Kufau. Souček's coming on for somebody. I'm not sure who, but Lopetegui in his jeans. Whoever put that comment on, I'm not going to try and pronounce your name, but you're right. He's got his jeans on. Anyway, Colwill from the goalkeeper plays a good ball out wide right. Collected by Fofana. 10 yards inside of our own half. Able just to hold the ball up and assess his options. And goes back to tossing. Back to Sanchez. Sanchez to Cucurella, who's playing in the middle. Again, when we've got the ball at our feet. Tossing. Just making the West Ham players work here. Sanchez. Tossing. Turns away from one challenge. And two. And three. And plays it wide right to Fofana. Over halfway, Fofana. Outside of him is Madueke on the byline. Towards the edge of the penalty box. Left-footed. Comes inside. Shoots down low. As he always does, Madueke. And the ball goes wide. Cole Palmer was there. Went on his outside. Jackson corner foot in the middle. And he had someone, I think it was Enzo, edge of the penalty box asking for it square. So they're making a change now after 36 minutes, West Ham. And who's going off? Whoever's going off has got to be fed up with it. They must be really just thinking, what is going on? So Rodriguez has come off. He's come off now and Souček's coming on. Lopetegui doesn't even shake his hand. The player who's just gone off. They need presence in midfield, West Ham. They haven't got it. So he's made a change early, the manager. I have to say, fair play to him. It's not working. He's changed it. Anyway, West Ham with the ball on the edge of their own penalty box from the goal kick. Chelsea sort of pushed up but not pressing. So West Ham are trying to find an option. They've gone on the right-hand side to Alvarez, back to Kilman. Jackson and Palmer are leading the press. Now gone back to the goalkeeper and he flicks it out to the left-hand side. And with that, Chelsea go to press again. They get around the press, but only to the left-hand side to Emerson. Ball played up towards halfway. Enzo steps in, 2 challenges, wins the ball. The referee gives a free kick off him. Enzo is... Bowen's gone down, claiming that he got hurt in the challenge with Enzo. Oh, it was Colwill. I thought Colwill did quite well, the challenge, to be fair. Bowen's just got a sore one. There's no foul there. It's just a bit of a sore one. He's having a whinge at the referee, Bowen. Anyway, West Ham did have a free kick in the end, and it's gone backwards to their centre-back. Bottom of the centre circle, plays the ball inside, looking for a run, and gives it straight to Colwill. Under pressure, though, straight away, Colwill. We go back to the goalkeeper, who launches it. No messing about, just launches it. Up over halfway. Kilman comes across. Being pressed by Madueke and Palmer. Palmer's not really in the game at the moment. Areola, in his own box, drives it out to the right-hand side over halfway. Paquetá gives Cucurella a shove and wins it off of him and drives up the byline. Cucurella hold him off. Paquetá falls over, claiming he's been fouled. He's never been fouled. Paquetá is on the byline. Cucurella's come across and he's got to beat him with Cucurella. But what he does, he takes a heavy touch and he knows the ball's going to go out of play for a goal kick. So what he does, he waits for Cucurella to come over and he just throws himself on the floor. And when people do that, it should be booked. Unsportsmanlike conduct, but he doesn't get booked, does he? Of course he don't. Anyway, West Ham focuses on Souček. Obviously, the commentary is talking about the fact they've had to make a change this early, so they can't live with us at the moment. Cucurella with a Chelsea throw-in, level the edge of our penalty box, up to Sancho, gets it back, and then just volleys the ball up in the air. Casino's not going to win a headed challenge, and Chelsea, the header from West Ham goes to the edge of our box. We launch it back up to halfway. West Ham have got the ball on halfway line. Kilman looking for a ball, left-footed, out to the right-hand side to Wan-Bissaka. Brings it down. Sancho's with him, forcing back towards halfway inside his own half. First touch for Souček. Chelsea defensive line and shape is good. Pushed up, 5 yards outside of our penalty box. West Ham looking for an option. Haven't got one. Cucurella's pressing Paquetá. He has to go backwards to Alvarez. Alvarez now looking for another ball, and he has to go back to halfway to Kilman. Chelsea have dropped off. Everyone's sitting 30 yards from the edge of our, sort of from our byline, 30 yards out, no more than that. Paquetá finds Kudus, who's got a little bit of space. He beats Cucurella, plays it towards the edge of the penalty box, and then it's deflected away by Colwill, out to Souček, drives a shot low and slow, easy for the goalkeeper. But one little pass from Paquetá to Kudus is the danger man. Just keep him out of the game, and West Ham haven't got anything. Anyway, Sanchez is taking him nice and just slowly on the penalty spot, drops the ball down to his feet. West Ham pushed up but not pressing. Now they do with Somerville, and he goes to Tosin. Somerville goes across to Tosin. He goes back to Sanchez. Sanchez plays it around the corner to Tosin. He plays it into the feet of Jackson, holds off Kilman, well done, and goes again. Gives it to Palmer. Palmer's looking for an option and decides to play it out to this right-hand side here, left-hand side to Sancho. Halfway line. Takes a touch, gives it to Cucurella. Back from Cucurella to Sancho. Back inside to Enzo, supporting. West Ham pushed up but not pressing. It's gone to Colwill, halfway inside of our own half. Dead centre to Tosin. Casillas got time to take a touch. Jared Bowen is jogging next to him. West Ham players are walking defensively. It's easy for us with possession at the minute. So Colwill's looking for a run and tries to find Jackson, but Kilman gets in there beforehand. But we do actually get to win it and just keep hold of it and knock it back through defensive line into midfield. And Casido turns away from the challenge and finds Enzo in acres of space, left-hand side of centre. So he plays the ball, trying to find the ball into Sancho, in between defenders, around the corner of Wan-Bissaka, and he can't. And it goes back to the goalkeeper, Areola. And he gives it to the West Ham, Kilman. Inside his penalty box, he plays it 10 yards forward to Souček, who plays it to Wan-Bissaka, who's fronted up by Sancho. Back inside to Kilman. He's dead centre, inside his own half, halfway. Takes one touch, two touch. Chelsea's sort of narrow, looking for an option. He has to go square, left-hand side. Now, is that Alvarez in midfield? He's out on the left-hand side here. Paquetá, he's just inside of our half, across centre circle, ball over the top, looking for Kudus. He comes across, Sanchez can't get there, drives him wide, and then Kudus has blasted the ball up in the air inside the penalty box, and Chelsea do well to get it away. Palmer's been fouled by Souček. He tried to play the ball around the corner, Palmer, got caught, challenged behind. Palmer don't look that impressed, I have to say. Anyway. But it was a run from, and he was onside. A good ball over the top. Kudus, the ball's over the top, and as it bounced inside the penalty box, but going away from goal to the right-hand side. Sanchez come out to go and grab it and got it all wrong and ended up falling over, trying to block Kudus. And as the ball's about to go off, he just launched it over his head back towards, back to the penalty box, and it come to nothing. Kudus is the danger. Chelsea have got a plan here. They're trying to play up to Jackson, and they're trying to play. They've sussed him out now, Jackson. They've got a man up his arse the whole time, and he can't do it. Chelsea trying to get the ball away on the halfway line, and then West Ham step in and win it. Then they deflect the ball away. It comes to our defensive line. And Colwill calms it down. Halfway inside of our half. Little dink ball to Jackson. A little stubbed pass away from Paquetá. Under pressure on the halfway line. Back to Cucurella to Colwill. He's taken 5 touches up to halfway and plays the ball left-footed. Swung out to the right side. Madueke, first time on the volley. Good ball, but no one's there following up. And it's Enzo who's made the run inside the box. Left-hand side. Back to Sancho. Sancho, front up defenders. Paquetá, to his credit, those Alvarez got back in and stepped in to win it off of Sancho. Iron up the shot. Round the corner from Paquetá to Alvarez. High left foot out to Somerville. Brings it down 10 yards inside of our half. Fofana up against him. Somerville taking up the byline. Again, Fofana's all over him. Arms aplenty. He's up towards the edge of our penalty box. Then he's been fouled by Casido. Fofana is going to get himself booked in a minute. He's getting beat because he's not comfortable playing right back, Fofana. I know he plays there, but Fofana's he just sort of fronts up. He doesn't go sideways. I'm not a professional footballer by no means. I've played football to a decent level, Southern amateur, but the golden rule is when you're defending, if you're playing as a fullback and someone's run up against you, you either turn and show him inside or you turn and show him outside. He's fronting him up, and every time he's beating him, he's pulling him. But because he got past him, the ref let it go, and he got to the edge of our penalty box, left-hand corner, he's come across, and Casido stepped in and have won the free kick. But for some reason, they've pushed the ball back 10 yards, And it's a West Ham free kick outside of our penalty box, level the edge of it, the right-hand corner of it, 10 yards further back. Chelsea hold the line on the penalty spot. The cross comes in, headed down, but wide, 5 yards wide by Max Kilman. Is it Kilman? Fofana did get booked. But he's not comfortable playing there. I know he's played there before. It's 2 minutes of added time, half time. West Ham fans are streaming out the ground to go and get their refreshment break and a prayer. Because at the minute, apart from a couple of balls over the top to and in behind to Kudus, if Chelsea can deal with Kudus and stop him, there's no threat from West Ham. Anyway, West Ham with a goal kick. The ball's come up halfway and Kudus done well to beat two players and he's away on the right-hand side. Kudus, edge towards the edge of our penalty box. Casido come across. Wan-Bissaka tries to nutmeg Casido. He's having none of it and gets the ball away. They've sussed Jackson out now. Jackson's trying to hold the ball up every single time. Enzo's laughing. Basically, Paquetá tried to turn him and he fell over and the referee's bought it. Did he foul him? No, he's put his hand on his shoulder and Paquetá's gone down and the referee's given it. Right out on the byline. It's 10 yards inside of our half. So West Ham's got a free kick to take towards our penalty box. Enzo Fernandez has been everywhere this half. Emerson takes the free kick. It comes through a body of players. And luckily enough, the West Ham, they've given a corner. The cross come over. It looked like it hit someone. And Kilman was on the back post and he hesitated. And the ball went, if he gambled, it would have been on the end of it. But he hesitated. Because he did, it's gone out of play, but it's a corner. So our right-hand side, West Ham's left. Cross comes in towards the penalty spot once again. And Chelsea managed to get the ball away. Headed back inside the box. Headed forward by West Ham. A little dink down, looking for someone. They're trying to get it inside the box. The referee has now called offside, free kick. And it's now half-time. So that is half-time. West Ham 0, Chelsea 2. And I have to say, it's been a good first half from Chelsea. The goals are so poor from a West Ham defensive point of view. They've come into it the second half, sort of the second half of the first half, if you know what I mean. But they are awful at the back, West Ham. On that right-hand side, they're wide open. And all Chelsea have done is held on to possession nicely. They've sort of play it up and they've been laying it off and playing little 1-2s. And it was a Nicholas Jackson 1-2. He got the ball on a halfway line. He laid it off to Jadon Sancho, he's literally on the byline. And he makes a run, Jackson, and because there's acres, the West Ham right back was pushed right up on the halfway line, and Jackson was sort of 5 yards off the halfway line. So they played the ball into him, and he gave it off to Sancho, and Sancho just looked at his run and just played it up the line, and Jackson had the time to run onto it, collect it, then go towards the penalty box before he got shut down. And basically what happened was that as he's gone inside the penalty box, he was able to collect it wide left, 30, 40 yards out, run towards the penalty box on the left-hand side, then cut inside the penalty box towards the 6-yard corner of it, and the goalkeeper, Ariola's come out and he's put it between his legs to make it 1-0. And the second goal was even better. Nice and simple. The West Ham pushed up high. Another 1-2. This time Casido collects the ball. He spots Jackson's run between two West Ham defenders, the two centre-backs. He stabs a 30, 40-yard ball through to him. Jackson's on it, clean through. Defenders can't get there. And he's dead centre as he gets inside the penalty box, by the D outside of the box, inside the box. And as the keeper comes out sort of low doing this. Rather than strike it left foot into the far corner or side foot, left-footed, he uses a flicked outside of his right foot to curl it around the keeper into the corner and make it 2-0. Brilliant first half from Jackson. 2 good goals, but they have sussed him out now. So Chelsea need to adopt a different approach now, second half. But Chelsea are winning 2-0 at West Ham. And you have to say, it's always a banana skin West Ham away. I have to say, always a banana skin. So, how are you all doing with the game so far? Blackadder, how are you, mate? I know you're saying Enzo's the weakest player, but he's working his arse off, Fernandez. Honestly, he really is. His work rate is brilliant. Just double checking. I've got Jackson in my fantasy team. I have. Happy days. I've also got Madueke and Palmer. Thank you for the comment. By the way, D3HK4Y and Richard, appreciate it. Smash the like button for me, people. Now, this scoreboard, let me sort out what's happening with it. Just sorting my time out. Trying to get these colours sorted out as well. The colours are not working. The colours come up blue and blue, West Ham and Chelsea on my thing. I don't know why. I've not used this before, this one. I'm hoping that it works. Anyway, hope you guys are doing all good. Siraj, how are you, mate? So thank you for joining. I've not been doing this for a while. My channel, I've not been on the channel this week because it's been mental busy, and last week only because it was my 50th birthday last Saturday. So I was going to do the commentary, obviously. Then I saw the date we were playing. I thought I can't do the commentary for Bournemouth. So I'll be back on the commentaries as much as I can this season. So hopefully with the European games coming up as well, when Chelsea are on live, I'll try and do the commentaries. But hopefully you guys are all good. I really appreciate you being here. Like I say, I've been doing the live match commentaries for a while. Built up a good following with the live match commentaries. It is ball by ball coverage, as you guys are seeing. It's not some watch along where people sit and discuss their life as well as what's going on in the game. This is just ball by ball coverage, and hopefully you're going to enjoy it. So Chelsea 2 up. Good first half from us. We do need to just maybe change our game plan second half to do something a little bit different, because West Ham grew into that half, and you have to argue dominated that half towards the second period of the first half. They dominated. We dominated the first period. They dominated the second. The fact that the goalkeeper, the fact the manager had to make a change after 35 minutes already shows you that basically that Chelsea were doing so well against them. You have to say. Let me see if I can sort out this. Thank you very much, Siraj. Thank you, Richard. Appreciate it. Let me just see if I can sort my colours out on the scoreboard while I'm here. I'm going to hope. No, it's not working. No. Oh, well. No, it's not working, the colours. Never mind. Never mind. Thank you very much for joining the squad. £1 a month. All it is, £1 a month membership. That's all it is. Like I say, I've got a good following. I've got a good subscriber count on YouTube. I need to do this more. I will try and do more and more videos. I am normally a positive person, as you guys will know. My subscribers will know. I've been a bit negative of late because of what's been going on. My last video, if you didn't see it, is linked below. When I never realised the detail between the split between Bowley and Clearlake. I always thought Bowley was the bad egg, but it looks as though I was wrong. Anyway, I'm just seeing the replay of Jackson go again, and what a finish from him. Brilliant finish. The second goal, again, nice and simple. He just runs off. He runs off the defender, Alvarez. Alvarez goes tight to him. And Kilman is 10 yards off of him. And Alvarez is nowhere. He's absolutely nowhere. Jackson's movement off the ball was brilliant. You have to say, it's just like, his finish was brilliant. It really was. So D3HK4Y, appreciate you joining. Thank you. Appreciate it. But yeah, Chelsea are comfortable at the moment. The only danger is Kudus. And Paquetá, as much as I can't stand him, I think he should be booked for his histrionics a lot. When he does find a little bit of space, he's dangerous with his. He can play a pass, as we all know. So we just got to keep tabs on him. Try and shut Kudus down. Cucurella can't get too touch tight because he's going to end up fouling him and getting booked. We need to sort out what's happening with Fofana at right back because he's being beat by Somerville. And what I didn't mention to you guys because I just felt it was a bit embarrassing. When Nicholas Jackson scored and players had gone back towards the halfway line, he decides to go to the camera and he's doing the Michael Jackson Thriller goal celebration. But he was the only one doing it. Make of that what you will. So that's what Siraj was talking about. Nico Jackson Thriller. He starts doing all this, stand there. Deary me. So more moves than Pickford's. Anyway, hopefully you guys are enjoying the commentary. Like I say, I appreciate those of you who have joined. So I haven't done it for a while. So let's try and build this back up again towards the end of the season. And let's get more people subscribing to the channel. I always say it. What I'd love to do this full time, either doing the match commentary or just the channel. Do commentary as a job would be good. Share it with people. Make people aware it isn't a watch along. It's not some nonsense that you have to watch when people are just rambling on. A bit like I'm doing now. But when the game's on, we're on it. So, Chelsea's plethora of attacking talent. Now, I put on one of my videos about the fact that we got two players for each position, but up front we got the extra man. So if you think, you could say, right, group number one, you could say what we got today. So you got Sancho on the left, Palmer in the middle, Madueke on the right, and Jackson up front. And then after half an hour or after an hour, change them for group number two. Mudryk on the left-hand side or Neto. Or probably you put Mudryk on the left-hand side. You'll put João Felix in the middle. You'll put, what's his face? Neto on the right-hand side. And you'll put Nkunku up front. It's not bad, is it? You just have to wonder. I know we got a lot of games because of obviously the Club World Cup, because we're now in that league format over there, which is random, isn't it? And obviously we got the only European competition we haven't won, the UEFA Conference League. So you do need a big squad, but you wonder if everyone stays fit for the majority of the season, how he's going to work it. I have to say, anyway. Who cares? We've got attacking talent. I am concerned by the fullbacks position. I think Reece James needs to be back in, needs to get him fit and he needs to prove himself. I think Cucurella, as much as he had a great DK, sorry mate, where am I based? I'm based in the UK. I'm based near Heathrow. Originally born and bred in Chelsea. Family's 200 yards from the ground. Started going to Chelsea in 1980 when I was 6. And, whole family is Chelsea. So, Cucurella. As much as he's had a good 6 months, Cucurella, I still get worried by him. I still think he's a bit rash. I still think he's going to get booked a lot more than he needs to be because he likes to be touch tight. But I'm glad to see that Ben Chilwell is back in the squad. Just got to work hard to get back in. So I would still choose Ben Chilwell over Cucurella for his defensive attributes and the fact that he's better going forward for me. But it's obvious, looking at Cucurella in that first half, is that they don't believe that at the moment Chilwell can play that inside role. What we see a lot is that where Fofana's playing right back. So what happens is when we got the possession of the ball with the goalkeeper, then what they're doing, Fofana's sort of dropping right hand side of centre. You've got in the middle you've got Tosin, and on the left hand side you've then got Colwill. So the three of them are all spread out, and that allows Cucurella to go in and play inside. Dave, I think we will. I think we'll score a couple more, hopefully. DK, Enzo not up to this setup, no. Martin, how are you, mate? Good to see you. I'm not 404. How are you, mate? How are you, geez? You good? I'm back. I am back. It's all good, Martin. All good. It's good half from us. Jackson's got two early goals. To summarise that first half, West Ham wide open on the right back position. Chelsea got 2 goals from it. They began to suss us out. They weren't happy with the way they were playing in midfield. They made a change already. Souček has come on for Rodriguez after 35 minutes. West Ham pretty much dominated the last part of the first half. They're trying to play balls in behind to Kudus, but Chelsea is still dangerous going forward. But West Ham have started to suss out Jackson the way we're trying to play with him, because he's trying to sort of hold up the ball, link it, lay it off, spin and go. I look slimmer. Thanks very much. I'm not, but thank you very much. Might be because my metabolism is... Yeah, I wasn't here last week, and Martin, because last Saturday was my 50th birthday. 50th birthday. Can you believe it? But yeah, they're just showing this Fofana pull on Somerville. Somerville goes down histrionically. Fofana pulls him from outside the penalty box. He sort of just pulls on his hand, and he goes down and he does all this histrionically. But anyway, so Chelsea, let's get a nice early goal second half just to kill the game off and then make loads of changes. So let's have a look. Doesn't look like there's any changes at all at half time. Let's see. I'm running about two minutes behind the live game time, because I'm obviously watching it on the app. My app seems to be a little bit slow. Please, guys, no spoilers in chat. We're going to live through it. We're going to talk about it, or I'm going to describe it, commentate on it. Please, no spoilers in chat. Anyway, Chelsea kick off from right to left to right, sorry. All the way back to the goalkeeper. Sanchez launched it forward, high left-hand side. Jackson's able to bring it down, beat the defender, and the defender flicks the ball away. Paquetá up with Enzo. No changes at half-time from Chelsea. Wan-Bissaka around the corner, drives over halfway. Inside of our half. No spoilers, AJ. What did I just say? Are you deaf? Just said no fucking spoilers, you twat. What's wrong with you? You're out. Anyway, West Ham with possession inside Chelsea's half. So Chelsea play the ball, or West Ham with possession of the ball, sorry. Paquetá trying to play a ball over the top, headed away by Colwill, edge of our penalty box. Souček gets in there, heads it down to Kudus. Front up against Cucurella, does well to step in, Cucurella. Enzo plays the ball up to Jackson, lays it off to Casido, and Jackson's away. Casido got caught off the ball. Jackson driving forward. He's got Kilman in front of him. Palmer goes to his left-hand side, gives it to Cole Palmer. Palmer, one touch, two touch. Cole Palmer scores! Cole Palmer with a great finish. Well done, Nicholas Jackson again. Outstanding. I didn't start my bloody timer as well. Look at this. What is going on? What are we on? 46.23, I think it said. We're on 46.24, 25. We're about there. 46.30. Yeah, well, there we go. We're there. Chelsea, brilliant. Brilliant play on the counter-attack. West Ham pinned us on the edge of our penalty box. We step in and win it. Moises Casido gets caught as he lays the ball into Jackson. And Jackson goes. And Jackson goes over halfway. He's driving forward, fronting up the West Ham defenders. And they're backing off and backing off. And Cole Palmer gets forward to support him. Jackson plays a 1-2 with, Casino. Then Jackson's got one defender in front of him. As West Ham come around the cover, Cole Palmer, he has Madueke on his right, Cole Palmer on his left-hand side. He plays the ball into Cole Palmer. He plays Palmer in, and he takes one touch into the penalty box, left-hand side of centre, probably the same width as the edge of the 6-yard box, the corner of the 6-yard box. He looks up at the keeper, and he flicks it left-footed in off the post, off the near post, to make it 3-0 Chelsea. A great start to the second half. Absolutely brilliant. Game over. It's got to be game over. Cole Palmer. Nicholas Jackson's got 2. Cole Palmer's got 1. And Jackson's got the assist as well. 2 goals and assist. Chelsea 3-0. Literally game over. 2 minutes into the second half, we hope. Anyway, it cuts back to West Ham, coming forward with Somerville. Edge of the penalty box. Tries to beat Madueke, but when we win it back. Now, Cole Palmer driving up the right wing. He's got a defender up against him who comes and takes him out. Alvarez takes him out, and Nkunku's gone after him. Madueke's gone after him. It was happening all day long. Enzo has a word with him and gives him a bit of a throttling as well. Pushes him. He just takes Palmer out. Oh, Jesus Christ. He should go off for that. Palmer goes over halfway and stops the ball. And Edson Alvarez comes in and just whacks him. He's been booked for it, but he should be sent off. So Casino and Fernandez are having a go at him. They're speaking in Latin. Enzo Fernandez have another word with him. Alvarez is going, didn't mean it. But you look at the replay. Yes, you did, you dirty bastard. Cole Palmer's all right, hopefully. Anyway, Lopetegui thinking I'll have a chat at half time. I'll sort my players out. They'll respond to me. No chance. 3-0 Chelsea. Cole Palmer, not done a lot in this game, to be fair, but he steps up. Brilliant finish. Great from Nicholas Jackson again. Little give and go with Casino, who did well, Casino, because he got caught from behind. But he knew it was coming, and he still made he still played the ball in. Give and go, we were in. Anyway, we take the free kick and go backwards. Fofana. West Ham are now trying to press with a little bit more energy now, compared to just walking in the first half. And we play around them. And then Enzo's been, well, he claims he's been tackled by Souček, halfway inside of our off. The ball goes out of play. Pardon me. West Ham throw him. Wan-Bissaka falls backwards inside his own half and has to lay it off to Kilman. Right, Palmer goes to front him. Kilman. Halfway inside his own half again. Jackson and Palmer working across. Souček now. Enzo comes near, blocks the attempted pass. Out of play for a West Ham throw-in. Inside their half at the minute. They roll it back to the defender. The other one. I think it's Alvarez, the defender. Anyway. West Ham play the ball across the defensive line. Kilman steps up to halfway. Chelsea sort of backing off in their shape. Out to Emerson. Looks for a 1-2 with Somerville. Hasn't got it because Fofana shuts him down. Back to Kilman. Palmer's after him. And Chelsea have done well to just force them back inside their own half here, halfway. Comes out to the right-hand side, and they launch it from right-back position to left-hand side to Emerson, who's got 4 and heads it inside to Somerville. He lays it off to Paquetá. Paquetá, left-footed, tries to dig it inside the penalty box. Tossing chests it down to Fofana, and he's able to just launch it. Trying to find Jackson. He can't get there. West Ham win it again. Wan-Bissaka finds himself in a 6-yard box. Penalty box, sorry. Bowen tries a shot from a stupid angle, and Sanchez gets the ball away. And Madueke tries to go around 2 West Ham players. He claims he's been fouled. He hasn't. And West Ham win it again. Emerson, left-hand side, 10 yards from the byline. Plays it inside, and Bowen leaves it. And then Palmer does really well to find Madueke up to halfway line on the left-hand side here. He plays a stupid ball, though, I have to say. Palmer's asking for it inside, and Jackson's saying that was the ball. He played Jackson down the line, but Kilman covered him off back to the goalkeeper. And Palmer's sort of saying to Madueke, I was the ball. Anyway, West Ham give the ball away. Palmer, halfway inside their half, plays it to Jackson. Underplays it. Unlucky. Jackson was nearly in. Gone back to the goalkeeper, under pressure from Palmer. They get the ball away. Cucurella now touch tight with Kudus inside his own half as well. Wan-Bissaka does well to hold the ball up. So West Ham with Emerson inside his own half, plays it to Somerville on the halfway line, right out here on the byline in front of the managers. Inside to Paquetá, tries to play a raking ball to Kudus over the top of everyone, but Cucurella reads it Heads it back nice and simple to Sanchez, who just takes the touch. He's now just walking with the ball at his feet on the penalty spot. West Ham pushing forward but not pressing, and they're going to bring Antonio on to somebody else here. 2 more changes from West Ham. Sanchez just got his foot on the ball and now rolls it out in between 2 West Ham attacking players to Casino. He finds Fofana, holds the ball up. Back to Tosin, who's looked comfortable tossing, I have to say. Sanchez, left-footed now, back out to Fofana. Chests it down, under pressure from Paquetá, plays it inside to Cole Palmer, but gives the ball away. Paquetá, driving forward, trying to turn about 5 players and gives it away. Comes to Cole Palmer, who's under pressure from Alvarez, who's already been booked, can't challenge him. Fouls him again. Palmer's sort of doing this. he fouls Cole Palmer, who's deep inside his own half, in the right back position. Palmer falls over, and then Alvarez says something to him, and Palmer looks at him, and you can see him saying, "You lovely person," or words to that effect. Anyway, West Ham 2 changes. Alvarez, who's had a shocker, is coming off. He's going to be replaced by whoever it was. West Ham fans are shaking their heads here. And Mikel Antonio's coming on. The presence up front for West Ham. Somerville's gone off. So he's made a change. He's taken off a defensive-minded midfielder. Somerville and Alvarez. Antonio and Soler have come on. Anyway, Chelsea free kick gone back to Sanchez. Being pressed by Antonio. Now he launches it high. Kilman tracking back, heads it down and being supported by Paquetá. Launched the ball back to Areola. He's put under pressure and he tries to clear it and he fluffs it, but Jackson went the other way, gambling, and he got away with it, Areola. And he's tried to play a raking pass to Wan-Bissaka, finds him. Ball into the feet of Soler, who's just come on. Right inside now is Bowen, up against Cucurella. Plays the ball in behind. Soler's there making a run, gets the cross in. Held away by Tosin, right off the end of Antonio. Edge of the box, Souček heads it up in the air. Cucurella goes to win it and does. 2 Chelsea players clash into each other there. Anyway, West Ham with pressure, trying to get my teeth in. Enzo, nice and simple, to Palmer. Ball over the top, looking for Jackson in behind. He's not going to get there. Jackson's not got the legs at the moment. And West Ham mop up. So, Kilman now. Inside his own half. Left-hand side of the centre circle. Holds the ball up. Chelsea sort of backed off. Souček, centre circle, plays it wide right to Bowen. Cucurella goes, supported by Sancho. Sancho's not in his half. Not had a kick at all this half. He's disappeared from the game. I'd bring Neto on now if I was him. Anyway, Chelsea now win back possession. Madueke's on his bike up the line, right-hand side, and they can't keep with him. Madueke, left foot, tries to play a little dink ball into Cole Palmer. West Ham read it, and then they try and get the ball away. They do. Paquetá does well to get away from Madueke. And now West Ham coming forward with Kudus on the left-hand side now. Ball over the top, looking for Antonio. Sanchez heads it down to Cucurella. Pressed by Souček, lays it off. Finds Tosin into the feet of Casino. Little 1-2 yard balls. Palmer steps away from 2 challenges. Brought down by Emerson. Just inside the halfway line. And there is 2 changes coming from Chelsea. Neto's one of them. We'll be surprised if it's Sancho. The other one is Dizazi. So, who's coming off? Let's have a look. Fofana's off for Dizazi. Sensible for me. Very sensible. The mountain that is Dizazi comes on at right back. And it is Sancho. I called it. He disappeared from the half, I have to say. He didn't have a lot to do, to be fair, Sancho, in this half. But he's made his contribution with an assist. So Sancho comes off and Neto comes on. Not bad though, is it, eh? Do I do Felix? Todd Bowley's there with Egbali. The 2 of them are sitting there, Clearlake and Bowley together, watching the game. Got to be happy. Neto, indicating a tactical change as well, by the way. Let's have a look what happens. He's come out to his right-hand side, Neto. Left-hand side, sorry. Anyway, Chelsea possession and Cucurella's in the middle of midfield here, well, centre circle. And Chelsea do a play it forward. Madueke just sorts it all out, goes back to Colwell, switches the play. Colwell over halfway, plays it into the feet of a run, looking for Jackson in behind, but they get back in and win the challenge. Yeah, Neto's on the left-hand side, Palmer's still for the middle, and it's Madueke still for the right-hand side with Jackson up front. Areola plays the ball, slide rule pass to the right-hand side. West Ham play the ball up the line. Bowen ahead of Cucurella, plays it inside. Wan-Bissaka halfway inside his own half, goes square to Kilman. He strides forward, up towards halfway. He's got Emerson on the left-hand side, plays it inside to Kudus, finds Emerson. Chelsea just backing off in defensive shape, letting West Ham have the ball. Emerson's had to cut inside to try and do something with it. He managed to flick around the corner, and Paquetá, great challenge, Casido. Wan-Bissaka wins it. Souček, wide right now. Bowen, left foot, corner penalty box, held up. Wan-Bissaka now onto his left foot, dinks it towards the back post. Madueke does really well to block off the attacker, but he manages to get across inside the box, across the penalty box. Chelsea defend it at the moment quite well, and Paquetá again. They're trying to play it at Jackson, and Jackson's now. They're trying to play it at Jackson. He's trying to just be a bit lazy with it, and he's getting beat every time. And it comes to West Ham, and then West Ham have a shot that's just easy for Sanchez to save. And Chelsea release it high, quickly to Jackson. He's trying to get in behind. He can't get there. And the ball's played high. And then Casido up against Soler, who's just come on, goes up for the header. And Soler falls down like a sack of spuds. Referee buys it. West Ham free kick played, launched over the top looking for Kudus, who's playing left-hand side now, not right. And he just goes out of play for a Chelsea goal kick. But yeah, that little player possession there, the ball went to the back post, and I thought we'd covered it, but whoever it was on the left-hand side managed to flick it back across goal. Chelsea sort of half clear it, comes into the box, we play it up to Jackson. And Jackson, where he's had all the time in the first half to just get hold of it and lay it off, he's got someone up his arse the whole time now, and it's not working. He needs to just do something different. So he did. He spun him out and running behind. We launched it over to him, but he couldn't get there. Anyway, West Ham again coming forward. Emerson, halfway inside of our half, drove inside by Dizazi, goes back to Kilman, plays it back to Emerson. He's got Soler on the left-hand side. He plays it back to Souček across the edge of the centre circle. West Ham coming forward, wide right. Mavropanos plays it out to Wan-Bissaka, goes beyond Neto. Neto does well to hold him up. He gets across in left footed towards the back post. Dizazi, no mucking about, just gets the ball away. West Ham corner. West Ham are coming in sort of. They got a lot of possession, but I have to say they're not doing a lot with it. So Jarrod Bowen's going to take the corner from the left-hand side. Their left, our right. Let's just keep an eye on it. Got some height in there now, West Ham. Souček, Soler's, obviously Antonio. His strength. Get Dizazi on him. Soler's quite tall. Souček as well. Left foot, swinger towards the penalty spot. Sanchez, big hands. Comes out and grabs it nice and simple. Rolls it out straight to Cole Palmer. Chelsea got 4 players going forward up against West Ham's 2. Palmer, he's got left-hand side, he's got Neto. He plays it to the feet of Madueke. Madueke to Jackson. Jackson tries to shoot. Madueke's been caught. Anyway, been blocked, and Jackson's trying to hold the ball up. He tries to hold it up, and he can't. Anyway, so West Ham throw him. The ball was Neto. We didn't play it to him. Cole Palmer's fouled Paquetá right in front of the managers. Soler, sorry. Referee gives a free kick. Kudus to Souček, bottom of the centre circle inside his own half. Chelsea backing off. The only person inside their box is Jackson. Anyway, West Ham left-hand side now to Kudus. Front up Dizazi, backing off. Edge of our penalty box, left corner. He goes on the outside. Dizazi reads it. He falls over. Dizazi collects the ball. Casido backing up, gets it away up to Madueke. He's got time to take a touch, turn, look for a pass, back heels it to Palmer. Palmer trying to play another ball inside. He does. He finds Jackson. Interfere. Casido got 2 men over left-hand side, and one of them, he gives it straight to Wan-Bissaka. Deary me. Got to be better there. Anyway, Antonio's gone out to the right-hand side. Neto's got to get back in there. Edge of our penalty box, drives across, blocked away by Neto. And Neto's looking to say, twice, people. Twice. Play the ball to me nice and simple. What are you doing? Honestly, Casido, he's got 2 Chelsea players with 1 West Ham player in between them. He gives it straight to a West Ham player. Casido's outstanding defensively. His natural instinct defensive is brilliant. Sometimes when he has the ball at his feet, you're thinking, what are you doing? Anyway, it's the West Ham corner from our left-hand side. It's their right-hand side. Cross comes in. Right under the goalkeeper, who's in space, punches it away. Should have caught it. Neto goes up to win it. He can't. And then Chelsea break with Cole Palmer. Palmer over halfway. He's got runners. It's Madueke. Madueke's got Neto inside of him. He's got Palmer. Madueke's be greedy, and he will, and he's going to shoot. And Neto standing again for the third time. 3 times now I've asked for the ball, Neto. And he's like literally saying, I'm wide open. Just give me the ball. Greed. And he fires it. He's just inside the penalty box left-hand corner, and he shoots straight at the goalkeeper. So with that, Chelsea making 2 changes. Jackson's coming off. João Felix is coming on. Jackson's getting a great reception from the Chelsea fans. That was pure greed from Madueke, but Jackson's coming off. He's talking to himself. I don't think he's happy. I think because he's on his hat-trick. And Palmer's coming off. Is it Palmer? Who's coming off? Yeah, so Palmer's coming off. So João Felix and Nkunku are coming on for Jackson and Palmer. Not bad, is it? Sancho off for Neto. Nkunku on for Jackson. And João Felix on for Cole Palmer. Obviously, because we got the national game coming up as well. The European game, I should say. He seems all right now, Jackson. He was mouthing off to himself as he come off. Obviously thinking that he's got he's on a hat-trick. Anyway, he seems to be all right. Sancho's got his arm around him, or Fofana has. They seem to be all right. Anyway, Chelsea's got possession with a throw, and we kept hold of it on the edge of the penalty box. West Ham's, I should say. Felix first touch from Casido, nice and simple, back towards tossing. He's had a good game tossing. Casido plays it square. Little triangles to Colwell. Neto, first time to get hold of it. Nkunku makes one up the line. Blocked away. And then West Ham with Soler gives the ball straight away to Levi Colwell. He has to go drop inside his own half, and he does, and he plays it square. Halfway inside his own half to tossing. Cucurella loads of space, collects it off of him. West Ham again walking. The only person sort of jogging at that point was Antonio. Colwell now finds Neto. Under pressure, loses possession, but the referee has given a free kick. Paquetá mouthing off to Neto now. I know, Enzo Fernandez mouthing off to Paquetá. Fernandez has been all right, you know. I know people don't like him. Yeah, he's took one in the face as well there, Enzo, from behind. They're still mouthing each other off, the two of them. Literally standing next to each other, mouthing each other off. Fernandez and Paquetá. I don't like Paquetá, I have to say. He winds me up. Looks like some dodgy bleeding... Well, I can't say anything. I've got to keep quiet. Anyway, Chelsea possession with a free kick. It's gone for the defensive line. We're halfway inside our own half. And Tosin plays it to Colwell. Step forward 10 yards. Just over halfway is Enzo. Neto's asking for the ball, and he's got it in behind Neto. Driving forward, edge of the penalty box, left-hand side. Wan-Bissaka holds him up. Gives it to Nkunku. Joining late is Fernandez. It comes to João Felix. Takes one touch. Second touch has a shot. Hits the corner of the side of the side netting. Unlucky. No mucking about from João Felix either. Whacks it. Yeah, just left. Left-hand side. At the near post, just outside it. Right, West Ham with possession. Walking inside their own penalty box. They're 3-0 down. They're walking. But Chelsea doing well with Nkunku, with the 3 players fresh up front, Neto, Nkunku and João Felix. Give it away. Casido steps in. It comes to Madueke. He finds João Felix trying to turn inside, doing too much. Nkunku, edge of the penalty box, gives it to Enzo. Casido tries to play a shot and he's been put off, and it's a Chelsea corner. But Chelsea did well. They gave the ball away and Chelsea had 5 players around their penalty box. West Ham panicking. Nkunku finds João Felix, and rather than take a shot first time on his right foot, he tries to come back in. He's literally, I'd say he's 10 yards out. And he's just right-hand side of the edge of the the post, the near post, just outside of it. Rather than go right foot across goal, he tries to go back on his left foot. Anyway, so Chelsea corner. 6 Chelsea players on the penalty spot. Madueke, Dizazi, Nkunku, Cucurella, Colwill and Tosin. Neto and Enzo taking the corner. Neto left-footed from the right-hand side. 2 arms up in the air, Neto. Cross comes in towards the back post, right underneath the goalkeeper. Punches the ball away. West Ham head it away. Just Casido plays it. Great first-time ball to Enzo. Brings it down and plays it out to Neto. Neto up against two West Ham defenders. Tries to get round them. Does well to win a corner off Emerson. Chelsea corner. Well done, Neto. If you're Neto, we could have been 5 here. He could have been played in 3 times and he got ignored 3 times. First by Jackson, second time by, I think, Palmer, and the third time by Madueke. Anyway, Chelsea take the corner short. Casido, back to Neto. Casido, back to Neto again. Neto, level the edge of the penalty box. Front up, Paquetá. No, Soler. Comes back on his left foot, dinks the ball towards the back post. A nice little floated one. They half clear it. João Felix heads it forward. Comes back out to Felix. Shoots down. West Ham player's gone down. Wan-Bissaka. I think they're claiming a foul on him. Easy take from the goalkeeper anyway. Anyway, I'm watching it on the BT Sport app that I'm paying for, Gilberto. Anyway, West Ham have had the most Premier League shots faced against them this season now with 83. Brentford, Newcastle and Southampton next in the 60s. But obviously the games to be played rest of today. West Ham with possession, gone back towards their own box. Now it comes out left-hand side, just over halfway. Emerson, he's got to run up the line, and it's Kudus. Casido's covering. He tries to go around him. He beats Casido the first time. Dink ball, easy. Antonio can't get there. He's been blocked off by Colwill anyway, but Sanchez just steps up, collects the ball, calms it all down. He's literally standing 2 yards inside his penalty box, ball inside his arm here, just saying, just calm it. Nice and simple, calm it down. 2 more West Ham changes coming. Cresswell's one of them. Anyway, Chelsea roll the ball out to Zazi. Plays a nice ball inside. Nkunku trying to hold the ball up. He can't. He's claiming he's been pulled. Referee's having none of it. West Ham have got the ball. Inside of our half. Top of the centre circle. Paquetá out to Bowen. Right hand side up against Cucurella. Backing off. Ball comes back out. Cross high, Sanchez, brilliant. Tossing blocks off. Antonio, we roll it out quickly first time. João Felix, he's got Neto to his left and finds him. 4 on 4. Neto left. He's got Felix to inside. He goes beyond the defender. And it was his ex-teammate, Kilman. Great challenge. It wasn't Kilman. Who was that? What's his name again? The centre-half for West Ham. Is it Mavropanos? Neto, brilliant. He's got Nkunku through the middle. He's got Madueke and Felix supporting him. He goes on the outside, Neto, and he tries to have a shot. He tries to cross it, but he got blocked off. Unlucky, but well done. Mavropanos with a block. Chelsea corner again. Good from Chelsea to take the sting out of the game, even though we're 3-0 up. Sounds stupid saying that, I know. So Enzo's going to take this one. Right-footed in-swinger from the left-hand side. Him and Neto are both over the ball. Tossing, Colwill, Dizazi and Nkunku are literally in the 6-yard box. Cross comes in, flicked forward, outside it comes to the edge. Madueke takes a bad first touch and can't get a shot away. Cucurella's going to get booked. West Ham break away with Kudus. They break away with the ball and Cucurella goes in to win it. And I think it's Kudus knows he's coming. Nicks it away. Cucurella just takes him out. I said to you before, I said at half-time about Ben Chilwell. Cucurella is so rash. The first thing Cucurella does when he takes him out, he's taking him out, not the ball. Kudus is too quick and knocks it away from him. And he takes Kudus out. And the first thing he does, Cucurella, he goes like this to referee. But it's blatant. He's nowhere near the ball. Cucurella is one-on-one defensively. He likes to be touch tight. He's very rash. And he's got it in him. So, anyway, West Ham are making their changes now. Cresswell's on, and I'm trying to think who else that is who's coming on. I'm not sure. 20 minutes or so to go, plus injury time. I'm not sure who that is they're bringing on. Is it Paquetá going off? Paquetá's going off. Deary me. So Paquetá's off, and on comes, and Emerson's gone off. The changes are, I'm not sure. There's a picture of Karen Brady now. One of the West Ham co-owners. Anyway, didn't know who that was who come on. Oh, here we go. West Ham have got the ball. Halfway line, Soler. Surrounded by 4 Chelsea players. Irving's come on. That's who it is, Irving, whoever he is. Anyway, West Ham playing a little 1-2s. Cresswell to Kudus. Inside to Suchek. Is it no Irving? To be fair to him, he's come on and he's 35 yards out. And the first thing he's done is had a shot. He's hit it. Straight down the throat of Sanchez. No mucking about. Sanchez, both centre-back split either side of him. Rolls it out to Colwill. Edge of our penalty box. He plays it into feet of Nkunku, who holds it up. He can't. And then Soler wins it. Soler to Irving. Outside, right-hand side to Bowen. Bowen driving forward down the right-hand side. Cross comes into Antonio. Tries to do a little drag back. Antonio body checked Colwill. Colwill was nowhere. Antonio's gone near post. As Bowen crosses it, he's completely free. And he tried a little back healer that Joe Cole did once. It didn't work. Defensively, Chelsea were good. Got the block in. Anyway, Chelsea play at this right-hand side. Dizazi's holding off Kudus and does really well with it as well. Turns away from him. Little drag back, little step over, and then loses possession, but wins it back in a challenge. João Felix over the top. Nkunku's away. Right-hand side, Nkunku. He's got Madueke, sorry. God, dearie me. Madueke down the right-hand side. He had Nkunku in the middle. I kept looking at Nkunku thinking it was in at the ball. It was Madueke. Madueke looks knackered. He looks absolutely knackered. He drove down the right-hand side and he tried to play it into Nkunku's run to the near post and they blocked it off. Got to change him. Change Madueke. Yeah, I think Maresca's saying that now. Change him. So they're going to change Madueke. He's shouting to him, Noni. He's going, Noni, thumbs up or not. I think he's going to change him. Madueke wants to come off. Anyway, Chelsea corner Neto and takes it quickly to Casido. Gets it back, Neto. Back out to Casido, right-hand side. Ball comes in. Too low. Easy to clear away by the West Ham defenders. To be fair, Casido does really well to win it back. Neto, level the edge of the penalty box, right-hand side. Takes on Cresswell, right foot. Held up but supported by Soler. Does well to hold it up. Casido, back post this time he does. Colwill heads it down. Oh, my word. What a save from Areola. Colwill, back post. Flick. The cross was brilliant from Casido. Colwill still got possession of the ball here, Chelsea. Into their penalty box. Felix, Neto. Felix. On the byline. Right-hand side. Back to Casido. West Ham pushed up edge of the penalty box. Enzo holding the ball up. Casido. Into Neto and eventually get the ball away. But that player possession there, the ball comes to Casido outside the penalty box, right-hand corner. He played it. The first cross was bad. Second time, he beats Wan-Bissaka Colwill back post. He heads it down or across the 6-yard box. And there's Nkunku wide open. He might have been just offside. And he heads it from the 6-yard box. And somehow Areola gets a hand to it and pushes the ball away. It was a stonewall goal, but what a save from the keeper. Great ball from Casido. Great knockback from Colwill. Anyway, West Ham with possession. Played it forward and Cucurella's actually done well. He's been caught off the ball. So is Enzo by Suchek. And Suchek's shouting at Enzo Fernandez now. So really, when you see someone like that, I mean, Enzo, to be fair, Enzo's played for it. Did he catch him? No, he didn't catch him. Enzo just fell down anyway. That's why Suchek's doing his nut. But the referee bought it. West Ham fans are going home. 15 minutes plus injury time to go and West Ham fans are going home. Anyway. Chelsea 3-0 up away from home. So, oh my word. So, they played the ball. Chelsea have played the ball out from the back up to João Felix on the halfway line. He's come out to the right-hand side on the halfway line and Kilman's come across and clattered him. João Felix flicked the ball around the corner. He's clattered him. So Kilman's been booked. Dizazi plays it to him. He turns Kilman absolutely clattered. I think he's all right, João Felix. I'm still trying to get used to the fact that he's actually our player for 35 million. João Felix. It's crazy. 120 million euros he was, what, 3, 4 years ago? 5 years ago? It's crazy. And he's still of an age he is. Anyway, so still got 15 minutes or so, maybe 14 minutes plus injury time. Chelsea take the free kick short and quickly. They play it out wide right to Madueke, who's actually done well against Creswell. And he's won the throw-in. Well done, Madueke. Right by the corner flag. He's got the Chelsea fans just there with him. Just in front of him, giving him a massive round of applause. He goes to pick the ball up by West Ham fans, just sort of stand there looking at him. He's about a metre away from him as he does it, and they don't look happy. Anyway, so Chelsea throwing, taken quickly by Dizazi. It's a foul throw. Linesman's missed it. Dizazi, he's at his legs up. Anyway, Kilman's heads it away, and Chelsea have got themselves a corner from the right-hand side. Good pressure from Chelsea. The change of work for Chelsea. West Ham was sort of dominating the game a bit, and Chelsea have changed it up, and we've done well with what we've done. So well done, the manager. Anyway, Neto, left foot in swinger from the right-hand side. All the players, all the big men have come up from the back. Cross comes in towards the back post this time. Dizazi's there, heads it up in the air. Madueke tries to go, but West Ham get it away. Madueke went up against Souček and gets the ball away, so well done, West Ham there. Dealt with it because Chelsea were in. Okay, anyway. Look at West Ham fans now. Just sort of sitting there looking at the game thinking what's happening. Not looking happy at all. Yeah. Got some West Ham fans staring into space. A lot of empty seats. The coverage cuts back to play. Chelsea got the ball inside West Ham's half. Only about 10 yards. João Felix plays it square to Cucurella, centre circle. Holds off 2 challenges. Then loses the ball to Jared Bowen. Bowen now. Nicks it off him inside of our half. Comes at left-hand side here. Halfway inside our half now. Kudus holds the ball up. He's got a runner outside of him. Creswell gives it to him. Level the edge of our box to left-hand side. Dizazi steps across to block the ball up the line. Have to go back to Souček. Kilman, right inside now. Kilman. Left-hand side to Irving. Left-hand side of centre. Halfway inside of our half. Chelsea defensive shape is good. Everyone's back behind the ball. West Ham are going forward. Backwards to go forward. Souček outswinger right inside to Wan-Bissaka. Brings it down first time. Cuts inside with Neto up against him. Now plays it out to the right-hand side now. And it's Antonio on the right wing. Need him in the box. Anyway, tries to cross it. Blocked off by Cucurella. Chelsea, really, really good defensive shape, I have to say, without the ball. West Ham take the throw quickly up to Antonio. Byline. Trying to go past Cucurella, he can't. And Cucurella gets the ball away. Well done, Cucurella. Just blast it inside their half. Areola is up near the halfway line. Takes a touch. Lays it off to Kilman. Has to give it back to him as Areola goes backwards. Chelsea been into press and push. And it's Enzo leading the press. And they play through, unfortunately. Nobody else was supporting him properly. And West Ham break over halfway. Jared Bowen right inside the centre. Out wide right now. Wan-Bissaka, cross comes in, looking for Antonio. Chelsea get the ball away. Sanchez with a big punch away. Well done, Sanchez. Right, Soler collects the ball. Halfway inside of our half. Left-hand side of centre. Gives it to Cresswell. Chelsea again, defensively good. Cross comes in towards the back post. It evades Souček and Jared Bowen. They got him behind us, but it avoided both of them. And it's gone out of play for a Chelsea goal kick. Good from us, this is, today. Very good from us. So, just literally inches away, Bowen. It would have been onside as well. And with that, floods of West Ham fans are streaming out the stadium as Chelsea lump the ball up to Nkunku. He's covered off by 2 West Ham centre-backs, Mavropanos and Kilman, and it goes back to Areola. He plays it into the feet of Irving. Right inside of him is Wan-Bissaka. Inside his own half still. Chelsea sort of backing off defensively. Antonio lays it off to Wan-Bissaka. Souček, bottom of the centre circle, plays one more round to left-hand side to Kilman, pushing forward. Halfway side of our half now. They've got a ball left-hand side to Kudus. Edge of our box, left-hand side, tossing, looks at the ball, not him, steps in, gets the ball away, and João Felix gives it to Noni Madueke. Right in front of Maresca, just slows it down. Back to Zazi. Tossing, Zazi. Go, don't get in trouble. Tossing now gets the ball away. Well done. João Felix chests it down to Madueke. Gives it back to him. Felix is trying to nutmeg Cresswell inside his own half, and he can't. And West Ham want it back, but slow in their possession. Irving up to Kudus. Casido's thinking, you're not going to do it to me again, and beats him to it. And then Antonio just caught Casido off the ball, and he's going to get booked. Nice little ball inside to Casido. He's done the work. He beat Kudus to the ball. He's laid it off and got caught by Antonio. Late with a challenge as well. People are moaning about Casido and how much he cost and stuff like that. But if you think of what he does defensively for us, he's brilliant. You can't buy... there's not a lot of players in the Premier League that are that instinctively defensive-minded. And he is. And his natural position, his awareness of where his position is, where he needs to be, has been brilliant. And I think he's grown into his role, grown into the price tag, and I think he's brilliant. Anyway, Enzo Fernandez is coming off. Gives the captain's armband to Casido. So Enzo's coming off. All the Chelsea fans doing this to them. And he's been replaced by Dewsbury Hall with 7 minutes plus injury time to go. Gillian Dewsbury Hall comes on. He's going to play that little pocket. Anyway, we take a free kick quickly. Toss in. Dizazi. Tossing plays it into Dewsbury Hall. Tries to go first time to Nkunku. Nkunku couldn't read it. The defender did Mavropanos. And goes back to Areola. Plays a little ball inside Souček. Chelsea pressing now. Trying to play out West Ham. They've managed to do so. Right hand side is Wan-Bissaka. Just up to halfway line. Plays it inside to Irving. Plays a raking ball out to this left hand side to Kudus. Fronted up by Madueke, who's got it back into his defensive shape. Well done to him. Back to the defensive line. Halfway line, sorry. Irving. Soler. Left hand side to Cresswell. Soler. Chelsea pushed up, hiding the line, sort of 15 yards outside of our penalty box, condensing the play, sort of squeezing it. West Ham don't really know where to go. They're going wide and going back to the centre-backs again. Mavropanos finds Irving. Chelsea sort of dropped off 5 yards now. Now we sit on the edge of our box, but everyone's behind the ball. West Ham looking for an out ball. They've got to run a Wan-Bissaka. They play it to him. He knocks it. He's actually managed to put a ball inside to Antonio. They're claiming an ball. Nothing's happening. Comes back out to Wan-Bissaka, to Souček. Cross comes in. Poor cross. Dizazi can take 3 touches and then dink the ball wide left out to Neto. Holds it up and gives it inside to Dewsbury Hall. Back to Neto. Neto. Back to Cucurella. Lets it go to Colwill. Inside of our box. Now across the edge of our penalty box to Tosin. Plays the ball, looking for Nkunku. Can't get there. They give it away. But then Tosin, well done. Steps in front of the attacker to win the ball back. And then Chelsea with Neto up against Wan-Bissaka, who's won it in front of him. Halfway inside of our half right wing. Wan-Bissaka being held up by Nkunku now. Has to go back. Irving. Dead centre. Halfway line. West Ham with the ball. Soler. Everyone from Chelsea's behind the ball again. West Ham sort of moving out to his left-hand side. Irving. He's tidy, but he's playing like little 10-yard balls going nowhere. West Ham with Kilman. Back to Mavropanos. Ball over the top right-hand side to Bowen. Up against Cucurella. Comes across, collects it by the corner flag. Little shimmy. Edge of the box to Soler. Shot blocked by Cucurella. Casido. Chelsea playing out from the back. Casido's been fouled again. This time by Irving. Draws the foul, Casido. Well done. He saw the tackle coming in. Put his body side on. Held the ball away from it. Draw the foul. Well done, Casido. Chelsea free kick. Halfway inside of our own half. Dead centre. This is good from Chelsea today. Really good. Professional. Should have been more. Got a bit greedy. Could have scored at least 1 or 2 more second half. But anyway, the early goal in the second half, a couple of minutes in from Cole Palmer, killed it. But anyway, Chelsea with the ball. Hi, Jane, how are you? Anyway, Chelsea with possession. Dewsbury Hall over halfway, left-hand side, driving forward. He's got Neto on the outside of him and gives it to him. Neto cuts back inside, past Jared Bowen. Evades one challenge from Irving. Trying to flicks it to Nkunku. Nkunku went the other way. Unlucky. Areola rolls it out to Kilman. Gives it to Cresswell. Halfway inside his own half. Gets it out of his feet. Looks for an out ball. Hasn't got one. Goes back to Kilman. Kilman to Souček. Souček Mavropanos. 5 yards outside of his box. Shut down by Nkunku. Plays it forward to Irving. Got man up his arse and goes back to Areola. Areola left-hand side to Kilman. Got acres of space to drive forward. Felix saunters across to shut him down. He plays a long ball high to nobody. Tossing. Got Antonio behind him. Just launched it up to halfway. And João Felix trying to hold off Souček. Couldn't do it. West Ham with the ball. Kudus plays it back to Soler. They got an out ball. Bowen on the right-hand side. He's trying to find him. But Chelsea are blocking it off at the minute. So he has to go back. And then Irving's going to collect it. Just inside of our half. Little 1-2 with Souček. They play it on right-hand side to Wan-Bissaka. And now they've got the ball to Bowen. But there's Cucurella. Halfway inside of our half now. Irving. Back out wide right. Souček's out there. Wan-Bissaka one more. 30 yards from goal. From outside to in. They've worked their way to left-hand sort of try to. Madueke blocked a potential pass. Gets the ball back. Finds João Felix. Brilliant from João Felix. Soler drives to close him down. And João Felix just does a little back heel out the way and gets caught. Referee says free kick. We take it quickly but give the ball away. Antonio, left wing now. João Felix is after him. Fouls him. Does he foul him? No, he doesn't. He gets a round of applause from Dizazi and Casido, João Felix, for tracking back and getting a footing. Well done, Felix. So Chelsea got themselves a throw-in. Level the edge of the penalty box in our right back position. Dizazi's going to take it. Comfortable for us, I have to say. Hello, John. Good to see you, mate. Welcome along again, everyone. Appreciate it. This is the start of the commentaries coming back this season. Dizazi, Nkunku, 1-2s. Madueke's been fouled by Cresswell. Right on halfway. Right on the byline. Right in front of Maresca. Man of the match is Jackson, I believe. 2 goals, Nicholas Jackson. 2 goals and an assist he's got. Man of the match. 2 goals for Jackson, 1 goal for Palmer. Anyway, Chelsea possession with Dewsbury Hall. Halfway. Blocked off, goes back to Colwill. Colwill and Tossa look really comfortable today, I have to say. Look really good. Tossing's impressed me with his use of the ball, his awareness as well. In saying that, he gave the ball away. But Chelsea done well to win it back with Dizazi. João Felix tries to go around two players. And, oh, brilliant. He's done absolutely brilliant, but he's drawn himself a free kick as well at the same time. And João Felix is saying, let me play on. He's just literally nutmegged 2 players, one after the other, João Felix. And the Chelsea players are laughing on the bench because he did it and then the referee blew up for a free kick. Anyway, Dewsbury Hall plays the ball to nobody. Out of play on the halfway line. 4 minutes of added time to go. West Ham with the ball. Back to their centre-back, Mavropanos. He finds Kilman halfway inside of his own half. Plays it in square into Soler. He's shut down by Felix. And again, Chelsea doing well to press the ball as it goes forward. And now it's gone back to Kilman. He's being pressed by Felix. It's gone back to Mavropano. Nkunku's after him. Into Wan-Bissaka. Felix is after the player again. Souček this time. West Ham managed to work it. Only 3 Chelsea players in the press, unfortunately. And West Ham come away with the ball. Cresswell's picked it up in acres of space. Inside of our half, left-hand side. Cross comes in, but it's poor. Tossing heads it away. Or up in the air. Supported by Dewsbury Hall. And he's done well again, Dewsbury Hall, to try and win it. And the ball breaks to João Felix. João Felix, we got 4 players up against West Ham's 2, but they're getting players back now. Chelsea's holding the ball up with Neto. Dewsbury Hall now. Just holding it up. Back to Neto. He's running back towards over halfway to collect it. Back inside of our half and gives it to Colwell. Inside's Cucurella. Loose touch. He just about gets there to win it. But he's picked up a foul on the way through from Soler. He's got booked Soler. I've lost count of how many yellow cards there is. Cucurella's loose touch. And he goes to win it. Oh, Soler's just put one on him. That's why he's got booked. He's literally just kicked him. He's gone for the ball, but he caught him on his leg. So man of the match been given to Jackson. 2 minutes of injury time to go. Game's won. Been a real good performance from Chelsea. West Ham were a nightmare for themselves in the first half. The first 25 minutes of that half, they were awful, West Ham, defensively. Their press was not there. They were walking all over the pitch, and Chelsea just played the ball, played their passes, and did really well with it, to be fair. And as I said, the right-back, whoever it was right-back that started the game, was awful. And Chelsea exploited the space twice, got 2 goals from it. West Ham come back into it second half of the first half. But then half-time Chelsea tactical change a little bit of what we were doing, and we got a goal after 2 minutes of the second half. Anyway, West Ham are still coming forward here, to their credit. Right-hand side, Antonio, edge of our penalty box. Chelsea back in numbers again, holding him up. Wan-Bissaka, Souček, comes to Kudus, shoots, blocked by Tosin, and it breaks to João Felix, who gives it to Neto, driving forward. You got Neto, João Felix, Nkunku, Dewsbury Hall, and Madueke. And Neto goes beyond the first defender, tries to cross it to the near post, blocked off. Comes to Dewsbury Hall, finds João Felix. He shoots and it goes just wide of the post. Unlucky João Felix. Unlucky. He's had 2 chances. One of them went inside netting. That one was missed by about a yard or 2. No mucking about. Unlucky João Felix. But good from Chelsea today. Professional performance, a real good performance. West Ham away is normally a banana skin. We have to say that based on past games that we've played. And the referee blows up. That's the final whistle. So it's finished. West Ham 0, Chelsea 3. Nicholas Jackson with 2 goals and an assist. A good, solid performance from Chelsea. The West Ham manager is fuming as he walks off the pitch. He knows that the start from his team was awful. But anyway, great 3 points from Chelsea. That pushes up the league. Gives us, 10 points now? So we'll take that. 3 wins, 1 draw, 1 defeat. We'll take that. We're second at the moment on 10 points in the Premier League. So we'll have that. Goal difference +6. Flying high. But guys, that's it. That's the first match commentary of this season here on the channel, and it'll be back this season. So whenever Chelsea's on TV, I will try and do the commentary for you. If it's not on TV in the UK, I can't do it. I'm not going to stream anything because you can't do that, because I don't stream anyway. But anyway, people, thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate you being back here. I know it's short notice, but I appreciate you guys being here to do so. Have a great rest of your weekend. Chelsea with a great 3 points, 3 goals, a clean sheet. Excellent. What more do you want? Take care of yourselves. Have a good one. I'll see you guys.